And we are live. Welcome everyone to a new segment that I have started on my channel, Aslan's Crypto Chat. So I'll give it a few minutes to see if anyone would join it. But yeah, this being the first stream, I'll wait for some more moments to see, and let me just put a Twitter post out as well. There we go. All right, all set and done. I'll wait for a couple of moments until we start off with this new segment that I have in mind. Until then, I guess you could just enjoy the music in the background, have some fun. Alrighties. All right. So, the main intent of this particular show that I wanted to start off was I wanted to do something where we discuss about crypto, but in a totally informal way and a free to speak forum where anyone from any of the crypto projects communities can be part of. So this is mainly done for a intent of, we do have those structured AMAs that do happen, and we do have a couple of few questions that do come out. But on a casual note, I would like to actually go ahead and have a conversation with some of the community members who are kind of acting as the background workers or who are behind the scenes. And also in certain projects, I would also like to bring in the artists who would be working totally back end. No one would know who is actually into creating NFTs and stuff like that. So I want to give them a forum to speak out, and if they're ready, that is, though, that's something that I want to do with the show, and as well as have a normal conversation and have fun while we are discussing crypto and anything related to crypto. In fact, the regulations, the recent news, what's going on in the cryptoverse, and all this stuff. So there are a lot of things that I want to actually share, but I'll keep the stream or the show running for say 30, 35ish or 40 minutes, not more than that. And let me tell you, we do have a special guest who would be joining us pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And before we move ahead with anything else as such, if you're watching the show, guys, just do go ahead and hit a comment as hi, so I would know who is actually watching. Let me get some news, or let me get the actual screen share done so I can show you how the market is today. Where is that? All right. And there we go. All right. So the market looks actually good, and it's building a very good stable green wall is what I can say. And this has to do with a lot of factors as well. I mean, the recent news that we have been hearing regarding the inflation percentage kept in check and also probably a little down than what was expected. And we also see that some of the venture capitals are now foraying into the crypto options as well. So we do see some kind of push or some kind of collective movement, I would say, in terms of the price action, as well as the ETH merger is just around the horizon, and they have done the testing just a couple of days back, and it was a successful one. So we could definitely expect the merger to happen sometime this year. So that has actually been driving the ETH price up. But there is some news that I want to actually share, which kind of is from a credible company, which is Coinbase, who are a little afraid of certain scaling solutions that are existing in the market, which would be a threat to Ethereum. So that's something that I want to actually go ahead and put my views on. So we'll discuss it as the show progresses. However, I would like to go ahead and bring in the special guest of the day over here. So let's have Mr. Chicken on the stream. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Chicken.
Oh, who's there?
What you up to?
I was just admiring my pineapples. Pineapples, yummy.
And I'm sort of eating pineapple, so it's actually really tasty that you do not want to eat anything else apart from pineapples.
I don't eat anything but pineapples. Pineapples is my life, especially on pizza.
There we go, guys. We have a chicken who eats pineapple. How cool is that? So, Mr. Chicken, what's your views on crypto?
Yes.
What's your views on Ethereum? What's your views on Bitcoin?
Oh, geez, I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm a chicken. No. Honestly, to be honest, I don't really pay much attention to some of that stuff. I like. I'm more or less. I don't know. I know Bitcoin's down. Everybody knows Bitcoin's down. Ethereum's on its way to switching over to proof of stake instead of proof of work. And
I know. I'm actually asking the wrong question to a wrong.
I'm a
thing, I
chicken,
would
man.
say. So,
I'm a chicken.
yeah. I should probably ask you how many legs you ate yesterday and how many you would be laying today, and how many of them would be related to crypto. Well, this is a crypto show. I cannot
This is
come
true.
out of that loop of crypto. So, would any of
Okay.
your eggs that you lay be those golden eggs?
Oh yes. I called one B&B the other day. It was gold. I'm gonna call that one right there. That one. I'm gonna call that one Polygon.
Wow.
Looking
All
mighty
right.
sweet today.
You do have a big egg farm out there, which is totally wing out cryptos every time it breaks.
Yeah. It might be nighttime, but I can still see it. All
That's
right, I'm
awesome.
gonna
So
get
I
out of
guess
this
it's
thing.
time to reveal who's behind the costume, right?
Yeah, I gotta get out of this thing. I'm overheating. 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah. There we go.
I've been snagged. 1 second.
Oh, Mr. Chicken is actually Madcap. Welcome, Madcap, to this particular show. Dave's here.
I'm here. I'm just still getting
Hello.
out of this thing.
Yeah, proof of pineapple is pretty soon. I mean, you can actually see the pineapple over. Okay, this side.
All right. I have successfully escaped the chicken.
We have
Holy
both
crap.
chicken back.
Yeah, the humidity.
Right? If chicken still continues on the show, I think Madcap will be fried. Or probably baked inside.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So welcome back to the show. I just wanted to quickly ask you about, speaking of crypto and all this stuff. How is it that you got into crypto first?
Well, I got into crypto probably about beginning of last year, I think, and it was because of one of my buddies, Joey. He was talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I got a little bit of extra, so I put it in. I didn't really have any real goals or motivations. Just, I'll try it out, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Until actually Joe brought you in onto this crypto project, that specific crypto project, you've never been in crypto earlier, so you never knew what crypto was, or is it something that you knew and you were like, nah, not my
heard-
cup of tea, let it run?
like 10 years ago, I had one of my buddies at work talking about this thing called, I don't know, what's it called? Bitcoin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was,
I get you.
it was like probably about 10, I don't know, I think it was between 10 and 100 bucks. I think it's quite a wide range there, but it wasn't that bad in the grand scheme of
Mm-hmm.
things. But I mean, at
Yeah,
that point, it was the whole crypto thing was a new concept, and to me at the time, it just seemed a little, I don't know, it seemed a little sketchy. It seemed like a scam at the time, I suppose you could say. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'll pass. You know, yeah, I bet you a lot of you people are like that too. Yeah, one of those once in a lifetime
yeah,
opportunities to get in early on something that big.
absolutely. I do agree to that. And from a normal community standpoint, I'm, I mean, what do you look at any of the crypto projects as a normal investor, as a normal guy? What do you what do you see in a crypto project for you to actually put some money into it, or is it just like uh, okay, I have $100 and I just put it
That's pretty much it.
somewhere and just see, gamble around.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, like the one I'm
Mm-hmm.
in right now. I just I stumbled across it randomly. I have no real idea how, and it was this coin that was all sci-fi based, and I was like, oh, okay, it got my attention, and then the artwork just like stood out, and then I started kind of digging into it a little bit. Got hopped onto the Telegram, which up until that point I never actually touched Telegram because it was one of those things where
Mm-hmm.
you think it's full of scams and full of, and it is. I get DMs all the
I know.
time, people trying to scam us. However, I know that
Yeah.
just ignore it, report, block, move on. Uh, um, so I started doing that, and then with this group, and I started having a little bit of fun. Got more involved, kind of welcoming people in, and then a couple more mats came in, and we had this whole running joke about who's the better welcome mat. Yeah.
But tell me, when you speak of Telegram and stuff, and when you say that you entered Telegram very recently, and with all the scams and stuff happening, has anyone messaged you asking for an order for pineapple pizza or
No,
any special discounts?
no, please don't, because I'll still ignore you. Yeah, pretty much. If you message me and I know you're not part of the community, I'm gonna assume 99.99999999999% of the time you're trying to scam, and I will ignore you, unless you're part of the community and you DM me and I recognize your name, or you like kind of like say, hey, I DM'd you. Do you want to check my DMs? Then there's a link. Other than that, I'm assuming you're scamming. Just the way it is. That's how I protect myself from getting my shit stolen. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I totally get you. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. This is the beauty of having a free flow thought that actually goes on. So on the sidelines, what do you expect from crypto? Since you have put in your money, what do you expect out of it?
Um, I expect a little bit. I mean, it's nice to be able to pull something out. My grand scheme of things, is to be able to buy a house and not a Lambo,
Yeah.
because Lambos are overrated at this point. You guys all ruined that for us. Thanks. Used to be my dream car. Now I don't have one. I haven't found another one yet because I don't pay attention as much. Um, so yeah, just being able to, at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, is just being able to make sure my family is a little bit better off than what they were. I've got 2 kids and my
Hmm.
wife, so they're all little young ones. In fact, you can see there's a picture of one of them when he was born. Like, he was like a month old. That was in
Yeah.
2017. So yeah, I got to get another one though, because once my older kid gets my youngest kid a little older, he's gonna see that and he's gonna be like, why does he get one of those and I don't? You love him more than me. And I'll
Hey,
be
it's
like,
it's
yes,
just
we do.
people saying it's just like people saying I love Bitcoin today and I love Ethereum tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
The price matters.
Price does matter to a lot of people. To me, it's obviously the same thing at this point. I don't want to be losing money because that's not
Right.
good. But I've been doing pretty good.
Absolutely.
I'll just say that. I'm not complaining about, you know, I've I've gotten what I need out of it right now so far.
Mm-hmm.
The little tiny bit that I've done, I'm happy. I'm just sitting back and kind of just enjoying where I am and getting more involved wherever I can.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not one of those people who are just like, okay, now I'm gonna go into this project. Yeah, I'm gonna go in this project, and I was like that at the very beginning. you know, you, as the price would go, your adrenaline would start to kind of go up, and you're like, okay, 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 when's it gonna stop? When's it gonna stop? And then next thing you know, it's just, and I'm like, oh, I missed it.
Right.
Hating myself now. But I'm not like that anymore. I've kind of focused on the project that the one I'm in now, and I've got a couple other little coins here and there that I've kind of moved everything into. But at the end of like, I'm not looking for. I'm not going out of my way. If I see something I like, then I'll put a little bit into it and see what happens.
Yeah,
But it's
absolutely
got to
right.
catch my attention.
That's true. Yeah, I totally get that point. And in fact, that's in one way a good strategy as well. Stick to certain gut feeling that you have when it comes to certain projects as such, and whatever you have, you just put into that and just leave it be. Do
Yeah,
not worry
pretty
about
much.
it too much until and unless you know for sure it's going to, be that golden egg that the chicken has laid.
Oh
So
yeah.
once that happens, I mean,
it, it
it's good enough that you keep it very short and you do not have your portfolio built with like 100 coins or
no
tokens, right?
simple.
Now,
Simple. It's
yeah,
so much less stress that way. And
absolutely, yeah,
to be honest, I've seen a lot of money come and I've seen a lot of money disappear.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
more money than I could ever imagine appearing in front of me, and then just watching it
mhm,
slowly go because I believe in the project enough to know that where it was isn't where it's meant to be.
true. So I have a question from Dave addressing me, like asking what made me get into crypto. I mean, similar to what Matt actually said. In fact, one of my colleague told me about Bitcoin, and this was when way back when Bitcoin was in its very early stages, say 2015, 16ish time frame, and that's when I just put something only for the intent of seeing a 2x, seeing a 5x, seeing a 4x, something like that. So that is how I just put in some amount of money. But then, I did make some money out there. I did lose some, and it was just a shift between, winning and losing. But then this particular big crash when it happened with Bitcoin and stuff, I lost a whole lot. And on the exchanges, especially, where that's a big, big mistake that I did. And wallets like now, right, we have these are not at all the wallets you had at that point of time. You had something called paper wallets which had the QR codes and a big private key, right? So which you definitely couldn't memorize even if you tried a lot. And if in case you lost that private key, then your wallet's gone, right? So, and only Ethereum, I mean, I think my Ethereum is the only was the only service provider when it came to actual wallets before even MetaMask and others came into the picture, right? So on those grounds, Matt's running somewhere, but that's okay.
I'll be right
He'll be back.
back.
Yeah, the invisible voice speaks.
I promise I'm
So
not
after
getting
that, I
into another
mean,
costume. Don't worry.
I get you.
Oh, you
So
just you
yeah, I
just
mean, after that,
you
I
reminded
just
me of something. That's all.
yeah, gotcha. Oh, the ledger.
The importance of
I know
having these
the hardware
something like
wallets,
this,
especially.
not this
Yeah,
one, but a hardware wallet, because yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So that's where I figured. All right. So okay, I'm not doing this right. This is not a playground where you can actually go ahead and play, and this is something that you need to really learn before you get into. And see, on one aspect, if you look at it, I'm an engineer by uh, profession, and this is something which is related to technology, right? So crypto is technology for you first. Blockchain is, it's a technology. So understanding the technology will give you a way better, you know, knowledge in terms of understanding how the actual markets also work. Because people invest in technology, people do not directly invest in the product; they invest in the technology behind the product. So, I mean, if you take bigger companies like Google, Yahoo, not Yahoo, Yahoo is no more existent. So I'll say Google alone and Tesla and all those stuff. They do not invest in the cars that Tesla makes. They invest in the technology behind the cars that are involved, right? And yeah, I mean, that's where I took a break for 2.5 years. Spent my entire time learning about crypto, and then came back. But unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, I entered when ship actually had launched. I wanted to buy it, but then I thought I'll give it a pass, and later on, what you see right now has been happening. I see someone moving around below you, Matt. Who's that? Who's that special guest? One more joining us right now. Oh, Mr.
Just a turtle.
Tortoise.
Yeah, turtle with a hole in the belly.
The turtle with the hole. Yeah.
Told you I was gonna take it out. I had to. I'll put that back.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I was just wondering, would the whole be giving out bitcoins, or would the whole be giving BNB? Would the whole be giving Ethereum? What would the whole be giving?
Sorry, what was that? I was distracted by this thing.
Ah, I was just asking, Mr. Turtle's hole in the bottom.
It's in the hole.
What would it be giving? Yeah.
Nothing. Just air. It's just ceramic. Sorry. See,
Yeah.
nothing special. But if I were to put something in there, it'd probably her treats because she can't get it.
Wow.
Oh, poor you. Okay, I'm gonna put you back down.
He's cute. He's cute.
I look down. I just felt this thing on my leg, and I look down. There she is, staring up at me, kind of with her paws up on me, going, "Oh, hi, hi."
Yeah, she does want that cuddle. So yeah, it brings me back my memories of my dog. So
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. So
Caleb's-
I've also heard, Matt, that you're an artist as well.
Yeah, I'm more of a programmer than an artist. I do have a
Mhm.
little bit here and there. Like I went on a little drawing spree, a digital drawing spree, like when I got into the project I'm in now, and encouraged by
Mhm.
some other community members. So I got, I had a little fun, but then I kind of got back into programming. Yeah, it's funny
But
how it
I've
always
I've
works out.
seen
I
your
finally
artwork.
got it. I bought a tablet, a nice big, Android tablet, so I can draw better. And then it
Mhm.
came, and then I was like, okay, I'm not actually drawing anymore. This is awkward. Yeah,
Yeah, you know what? It
I
kind of takes away the
yeah,
personal touch.
yeah. I do a little bit here and there, but I mean, I had my fun. I'll probably dive back into it here and there. I mean, it is fun. I did learn a lot doing it, but now I'm into making video games on my spare time. So the art side can take
Mhm.
a little side back door a little bit, and I'll use the art side to kind of create cheesy graphics or visuals for the games, but I'll try to rely
Mhm.
on people who know better at making that stuff.
Awesome. So now let's dive into the actual factor of pure crypto. What are the projects that you personally like? And I know you're
uh,
part of Jets. So we'll speak
yeah,
about Jetstar in a while. But apart from
biggest
Jetstar,
one is
what are the
Jetstar.
projects you like?
The other one I put a little bit into Alti Arena, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their Alticoin. Just so when their game launched, I'd be able to kind of hop into it. But then they released a second coin that's for their gaming, and I'm like, well, this is awkward.
I know.
So I left my coins there, and it's gonna do whatever it does. Like I said, if it goes up, it goes
Hmm.
up. It goes down, it goes down. It's been going down more than it's been going up, but
Right.
that's the game, right? That's more
Yeah,
the game that
absolutely.
I am
I've
getting out of
also
that than the actual game that they released.
That's true. I've also put in a small amount to Arena as well. So thinking of
Yeah,
the only lines on, these GameFi projects will definitely have their day. That's the only positive thought that I have. So when the sun shines, we should definitely see some kind of a movement happening. But apart from that, yeah, I've put
yeah,
what I can and I've just left it there. Let it
yeah,
run. Let's see what
pretty
happens.
much. I mean, other than that, I've got some in like Polygon. I've got a small amount of BNB. I
Mm-hmm.
avoid Ethereum completely because of the ridiculous gas fees. I am not touching that
Yeah.
thing until those things have dropped. I mean, they've gone down drastically since then, but
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason to be diving into that one yet.
Yeah. I mean,
So
for
I
the
think
time being, in my opinion, I think until the merger happens, until the beacon chain is active, it
yeah,
doesn't make sense to, if you have a small amount to invest in stuff, it's much better to play around with NFTs on the Polygon network right now, or a few projects which are there, or Solana or BNB. I mean, with
yeah,
lower gas fee stuff. So, I mean,
yeah.
ultimately, when you want to invest $100, it makes no sense for you to spend $30 of that. That's the 30% of your investment on gas fees.
Oh, it was
So,
worse than that. It was I only have like $50 to spend on doing this. So if I want to
mhm.
spend $50 to put towards a coin, I'm spending $100 in gas fees. I literally
Yeah,
I'm negative
ridiculous.
$50 at this point. It doesn't make any sense.
Right. You're
And
absolutely right.
$100 on gas fees is like that's very small compared to where it's gone. Like
Yeah.
some of the screenshots people have posted where it's like like holy
Believe
crap,
me,
people
I
actually
have seen
paid
an
that?
$800 gas fee.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean,
Somebody
there was a time when Ethereum had some issues where the gas fees were ridiculously high in terms of 2,000, 3,000 ish dollars. But the actual transaction
yeah.
has an $800 gas fee.
Okay, fair enough, but it's predicting a lot higher. But unfortunately, when
Uh-huh.
it predicts that high, you have to have that much.
Wow.
Or it won't let you through. It'd be like, you don't have enough gas fees. It's like, but I don't have $3,000 to spend on gas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but yeah.
Awesome.
So my next foray will be in Polygon because that's where Jetstar is going to be migrating over to. So that's why I bought Polygon when it was lower, just so I have some Polygon to kind of mess around with when, like when NFTs start coming out and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know,
So before I get into the question, I'll ask you, I mean, from Dave, I'll ask you another one regarding Jetstar. I mean, let's speak of Jetstar. We know for a fact that you've been the OG when it comes to Jetstar, I believe. You've been right from the very, very beginning. And
yeah,
I've been seeing Jetstar from quite some time, ever since. I mean, I've been telling, I got to know about Jetstar from Steve Rocket Crypto on his YouTube channel. So that's when I first heard about Jetstar. I joined the Telegram and the socials and stuff. I just kept quiet and started following, and kind of how I do a certain bit of research on projects, right? So
yeah,
I was dormant for the first 1.5 month, but now I'm regretting myself I was dormant at that point of time. Seriously,
yeah,
I could have got a good bag of tokens at that point of time before it actually started. That big green walls and the ladder climb that
yeah.
it took.
It took
Yeah,
a
I
big
totally,
climb.
instead of patting myself, I just hit my head in the back sometimes. Why the F did I not get into this earlier?
Yeah,
But
it
hey, it
is
is
what it
what it
is.
is. Yeah. On those lines, I mean, I really love the entire team. I really love the entire community, and I really love the way that they think and they stand for. Right. So that kind of future thought that they have, I really like it. I've seen that in a couple of other projects as well. I mean, I've seen people who are having that future proof thought. That not like next, say, 15 months or 1 year or down the lane. This is what we are going to do, and after that, we'll figure it out as and when time passes by. So that's kind of a stuff that 98% of the projects have, and the rest 2% is where you actually think of you know, what can happen to this particular project after 5 years? What can happen after 10 years? Will we even survive for that long? So do we want to do something for that long? So these kind of thoughts no one actually bothers to even think of, and yes, I do get those decent plays where you put in $10 and you are able to get $100, a 10x, 100x. Yeah, they're all there, I'm not saying no to that, but one thing that people should understand on those grounds is a lot of inside trading does happen on these kind of projects. So whenever you're getting into it, you're getting into the FOMO, whereas someone else has already got their big bag and they're just waiting to dump on you.
Yeah.
As simple as that. But yeah, that's where I really loved Jetstar, because their thought process and the way that they actually wanted to foray into the particular GameFi ecosystem, right? That's a really good, cool thing that they had. And what more should I say in terms of the art team? I would say, I mean, the website design, the way, the concept that they had, and what they wanted to do. I mean, we are seeing the results in the NFT reveals that have happened recently. So, I mean, how was your experience being with Jetstar for this long?
Oh, it's been pretty good so far. Like I said, I got in before the coin even launched, so
Mm-hmm.
that's when I hopped into the Telegram. Um, so and then I've became like friends with some people. I brought some other friends in. Most of them are still there. One of them had to leave for unfortunate reasons, but it's all good. Like I said,
Yeah,
some people sell
I mean,
because they have
yeah.
a reason to, right? So unfortunately he ran into a quite a personal pickle. A
Mm-hmm.
personal pickle. What the hell does that even mean? Uh, and uh, and unfortunately he had to get rid of pretty much almost all of his crypto to get by, which is fine. See, stuff like that happens. He was planning on being in it for the longer haul, but life happened, and he had
Yeah.
to get out. So I mean, so he but yeah, since then, I've kind of got tried to wiggle my way in a little bit more into the project, just to because it's an enjoyable project. The team is awesome, so I've been helping out where I can. But
Mm-hmm.
it's enjoyable because it's something that I want to do. It's not something that I'm like forced to. It's not like a job where like I'm not working for them. But I don't know. It's something that I want to do and it's fun. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So I
And
don't
we have
mind
been having a
putting
lot of
more
fun on
effort
Diablo
into it.
as well.
Yeah, I've met a lot of awesome people over time, right? That's what I'm more or less looking at this right now is, the people that I meet and the friendships that I'm
True.
getting out of it. And,
Yeah.
if it so I've met some solid people. I'm happy. I've got no pressure to do anything. I made some art. I turned some people into cartoons. Whether they like it or not, who knows?
Now I've seen those artworks and they're pretty cool too. Even if they do not
I don't
like it,
know.
they're still good art pieces. Let me be honest, I'm not just
They're
flattering, but
cheesy. They were
they're
fun.
really good drawings.
I had fun. I had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, ooh. I made. Oh, here I am, all kicking my stuff now. I like as like just to kind of help the community out a little bit. I made like a mug, and I took one of my art pieces that I did, and I put it on there, and I have it on
Hmm.
Etsy, and I'm selling it
Yeah.
for the price that I pay. I'm not making any money. In fact, I made the mistake where the first couple sales that I did, I actually had
Hmm.
to pay money out of my pocket.
Okay.
because because the currency conversion, I never took that into consideration. So when I posted
Right.
online, everything was posted as American, and I'm the American prices, and they weren't converting to the Canadian prices because I'm Canadian. So when
Ah,
somebody
yeah, right.
buys, the company charges me American price. So the first couple orders, I actually had to pay money out of my own pocket to get them their
Hmm.
thing. But I didn't care because it was just, here's my kind of, you want a little personal bit of it. You know what? Here, if you want to buy it, you can. They're unofficial. They're marked clearly unofficial. Can't wait for the
Yeah.
official merch. I'm just saying. I don't know if it's coming, when it's coming, but I've got high hopes for it. But
I
until
mean,
then, I've got a couple of my own mugs that are up there.
yeah,
Since then,
I really like to
I
see one.
upgraded
If you
them.
can just show it.
Okay, I'll go get one.
Can I get one? Yeah,
I'll go get one. Yeah, it's a maze here because I had to shuffle my living room around a little bit.
cool. So in the meantime, I'll just pick up this question. Do you think a NFT can outvalue or say, okay, outpace the value of the underlying currency price it's paid for? Uh, see, it's a different concept when it comes to NFTs and the price of NFTs, because see, ultimately whether an NFT has real value or not is only decided by the actual currency that you pay for. Or is it that you mean if there is any ups and downs in the currency that you use to pay for the NFT, does it have an effect on the NFT itself? If that is the question, then it's a no. Yeah, I love that mug, I'll tell you.
So hard to see because of the reflection. You can see that I have a white
Yeah,
monitor
you do
because
have the
my
green
lighting
and
here
the blue.
sucks. Yeah, green and blue and purple and red and orange and pink, I think, are the ones I did. And they're all done. I just, like I said, they're just, I hand drew the or I digitally painted the whole
Right.
thing. So the text and everything, and I figured, you know what, it might look cool on a mug. So people were kept asking, hey, you gonna put
Nah,
that
they
on a
do.
mug? You can put that on a mug.
They really
So I
do.
did. So they asked for it, and I was like, you know what, I'll see
Yeah.
what I can do. And I found like one of those, you know, companies that do the make to order kind of thing. So people, they order it, it gets sent to the company prints it, ships it back to them. All right. There's no middleman. The only thing is I show you, you buy it or you don't, and it ships to you straight from the producer. Yeah.
That's true.
So
Yeah. And it's a original art, by the way. So
it
it's not
is.
something which you generate via a computer and you just paste it
Yeah.
over there.
It's
Yeah.
inspired by,
It's,
Ryan's art or whoever was actually
yeah.
the original
Ryan
drawing.
inspired.
So it's all inspired, but I took my own little twist on it. You know, I,
Absolutely.
I've sold a
So
few. It's not a whole lot, but like I said,
mhm.
people have a little bit of Jetstar on their desk in the morning.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll just get back to question from Dave regarding the NFT as such. So, I mean, if you mean in that manner that whether any price movement in a specific token or coin that you use to pay for the NFT will, affect the price of the NFT itself, answer is a no, because an NFT, when it comes to sales, is artist puts it out for a price, and no matter the actual value of the currency in terms of dollars, it is traded totally in crypto. So for example, if I would like, or Matt, like he showed his mug over there, if he would like to put that mug as an NFT, I mean, you can literally do that. If in case you do not know, physical objects can be NFTs. Yeah. So put it out across an open sea as a NFT if you would like to own one. So he says, put it for a ETH. That's the price that I want to go ahead and sell it at. And then you can start making offers in Ethereum itself. So you will not be actually considering the dollar value at all. When it comes to NFT trading, the dollar value is out of the box. There is no real dollar value that you need to actually think of, right? So you only need to think of how much crypto you would be paying for that NFT, and that depends on one, the buyer, and two, the seller. These are the only two deciding factors for an NFT's price to be determined. It doesn't have any impact of any of the price changes that happen. So if Ethereum here was somewhere around 1,800 to $1,000 range couple of weeks back, if people had bought a NFT which was worth around say 2 ETH, then they would have just spent around 1,600 to below 2,000 ish dollars. But today, if they want to purchase the same NFT, then they're going to give, in terms of dollar values, the same amount of Ethereum of 2, but the dollar value would be around 4,000, double that, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's how it works. So the dollar value is not ideally to be considered at all when you're trading something in crypto to crypto itself, right? Especially NFTs. Hope it answered. All right, thanks.
All right.
So the
I do
next
like
one
Dave's
is,
other
what
question.
are you both looking forward to most in regards to Red Star? For me, Scorin.
Pineapples. Pineapples. We're gonna somehow work pineapples into everything.
Yeah.
I have no say in it. I'm just saying we're gonna push it and push it until they to our very will.
In case no one knows about what I'm speaking of when I said Scorin, well, Scorin is a character in Jetstar's ecosystem, and I love the way NFT. Let me just quickly see if I can show
Yeah,
uh,
show
art.
what
Yeah,
they've
I
shown
think
us.
I'll
They're
do that.
beautiful art. But that's the next thing I'm looking forward to with Jetstar is their release of their Genesis mint. There's like 15
Agora
characters. Or 50,
Marketplace.
yeah, they've got Pineapple Ledger. For your pleasure. I like the rhyme.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just fiddling around a little bit with my screen share. Just a second, I'll just show you. There we go.
Yeah, it's beautiful art done all hand done by the team,
Yep.
and they've done an amazing job. And apparently from what it looks like, the picture they released today, it looks like every card has a little bit of lore on it too.
Yeah.
And that's
I was
pretty
surprised
awesome.
when Joe did that release on Telegram today and
Yeah,
regarding Abe.
like they did that early like post of Abe, to kind of like a little teaser. They showed like the
Yeah.
NFT on him. If you bring that up, I mean, it'd be a little bit easier to kind of they'd
Uh,
understand a little bit more. Like you got Scorn there, the little pig thing in the. I'm not sure
mhm.
if it's your
This
left
is
or
Corin.
my left. That one.
This is Abe.
My favorite's the
We have
agitator in the
J1D2
back,
here. We have
and Baby Jet
Kurats,
next to him.
right? I keep forgetting this shark face name. And we do have the baby jet without his pants.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was
this
unexpected.
is
It
not
was awesome.
right. This is not right.
It's just you have all these like awesome like
you're
sci-fi
bringing Jed.
characters, and then you have Jed, just this
Yeah,
little tiny
with
baby
all these
fox. It's
big
like
characters out here. I mean, you have Jed who is not even wearing his pants. That too in the
well,
baby version. Come on.
he's literally a fox, like a little kind of just an innocent, cute little fox standing on a rock that has purple thing. Who knows? Maybe that purple like seeps into him and that transforms into the Jed that we kind of get little teases here and there of, since they've
Yeah.
updated his look and have only kind of given us like little teases of what he looks like now. So that's the thing. They like to tease
Absolutely.
us. They love to tease us with little tiny tidbits here and there. It's great. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. True that,
Yeah.
Pipe. And there are a lot of details in the background of these
Oh,
artworks. Yes,
yes.
yeah.
Well, like on the Jetstar website, there's that. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up on mine, so you won't see it because it's on my screen.
Yeah, I'll share my screen. Just a moment.
But there's
let me-
that one picture for the what is it, Ascension, or whatever it is. All right, the Dark Sorceress. So if you can
Amira.
get it, yeah, Amira. I'm gonna put that on my other monitor so I can see it. There's this. Oh, it went away. Don't change screens on
Yeah,
me.
she's squeezing that small puppy,
She's
right?
squeezing the dog's neck, and it's got tears coming out
I
of
know.
its eyes, like it's in
I was
miserable
like,
pain. I'm like, I love that look.
"Damn."
Like it's like the subtle details just makes a world of a difference.
Yeah,
And the fact that
yeah.
they're
Let me
doing
just
like
bring
little
that
things
up.
like that. I noticed that, and I felt bad for the puppy creature thing. Dog. It's like this cat. It's just gripping it by the neck.
I'll be honest
Canine.
with you. I was a little bit shocked.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. I'm still. I guess I took over the show.
Oh, this is the worst thing that I would expect to happen in a live stream.
Oh, I think you're back. Yes, you can have it
Yeah,
back now.
perfect.
I give you it back.
Yeah. So here we are. At... Okay, wait. I'm not sharing my screen, right? Okay.
No, you're not sharing your screen.
Yeah, just a moment. There we go. So this here is the puppy. Okay.
Yeah, see, it means on you too.
This keeps shifting. All right, you know what? I'll do this.
Yeah, there's the dog canine creature
Yeah.
species, and it's just having the life strangled out of it, turned into a fire dragon.
Oh, yup. Absolutely. Oh my God, this keeps shifting. Just a
I know.
moment.
One of
Let
those
me see if I can
automated
open this.
things. Just
Uh, okay, whatever. But here is the puppy's head. But you know what?
what puppy's head?
I think, yeah, poor puppy's head.
Quick, print
But I
screen
think,
it.
you know,
Print screen it.
I know I'm trying to do it, but by the time I press the print screen, it's moving off.
Yeah.
Ah,
I also love the J1D2, how it like we've all kind of known it as this cute little dog creature, the dog robot. Looked on it, and then we see the NFT they made for, it, and he looks like you don't want to mess with him. The other one is just like this
yeah.
dog right here, all cute and innocent, and you're just like, oh, you'll never hurt me. And then you see that, you're like, ah,
What? Yeah,
what is that?
I know. You
So
better beware.
intimidating. Yeah.
Absolutely.
with a digital
Yeah,
eyes and his
that was like
digital
a
mouth.
totally shift in character. I mean, because you know, when we have this picture on the earlier version of the websites, it was all cute and you know running
Well,
around with
scroll
Jed
down.
and stuff like that.
Scroll
Every
down.
single character
It's
was very
there.
cute, but yeah, it's like you know now every other character has come out of that childish nature and probably being very much mature and you know now it's like okay, let's get down to business.
Yeah, pretty much. And say they actually had the old character designs on on that page if you go down, so you can see kind of
Yeah.
where it was when we first started seeing it, and then the art pivot they took was just, to me, a very welcome touch.
Mhm.
But
I agree
they
to
are
that.
still
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
both. They are still doing both. They both have their purposes. I
Hmm.
enjoy the new direction much more than the old direction.
Yeah. All
They're
right.
both
I'll
awesome.
get this up. Finally, I got the print screen after so much of different.
Yeah,
I'm a noob sometimes. Right, there we go.
you got it.
Yeah. Here we are, the
And then
cute
just
puppy. You know what?
yeah, keep
If you want to you know think on a very crazy line, you can see the hand over here, and you can actually see some kind of a what you can say a projected hand which is holding the puppy's uh,
yeah.
head,
Dog
right?
creatures.
So
It may not be a puppy,
the
but it's definitely
dog
a
creature,
canine
yeah, may not be a
character.
puppy, just a dog creature. I don't know what it is for now. I think we'll have to wait for
Well,
the lore.
I'm calling it a puppy
What
though.
if, yeah, what if this particular character is kind of an empowerment to Amira's power and stuff, like whatever ability she has kind of comes up uh, from this. And I mean, I don't know, this seems like a summoned creature from Amira. That's what I think personally, to be very crazy.
It does
You know,
look
that
like that.
fire
That
demon
looks
kind
like
of stuff. Looks like
the
that
fire
for me.
demon there looks like its hand is what's strangling the little puppy creature.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's
Right.
what that is what I said. Like, what if this dog creature or the cute little puppy with tears in its eyes, in fact, is ideally used to manifest into this particular demon. I mean, channel that power
Conduit.
and do that. Okay, I'm going the Lord of the Rings way, so let me just stop there. Okay, Dave has another comment. Let me just check.
What if
I
there's
wonder
a
if they will
collection?
be having collections. Sorry, collect with limited montage for his art piece. Yeah, definitely. Honestly, yes, because these Genesis NFT mints that are actually happening out there, they are the one-off mints. Like they won't be having any other NFTs apart from the secondary sales that might come out. These are the OG kind of NFTs, and they would be one in a lot, right? So that's my understanding again. So I mean, we wouldn't be seeing these NFTs again released in different, what you can say, numbers, like, okay, quantities. I mean, uh, uh, hey, we have the Ape version over here, version one, I would say, and you have 100 copies of it. Go ahead and buy, enjoy. So that will not happen again. So if they say in the Genesis Mint, it's like 100 copies, that's it. That's the total circulation that's going to happen for these NFTs. So yeah, and a couple of them are, I think, exclusive with Aaron Miller's personal touch. I mean, by personal touch, I mean the actual physical piece also existing in sideline with the NFT.
Yeah, well, they did say that 3 of the NFTs are from Tony Moy. So his actually first official NFTs, because there is technically a Tony Moy on OpenSeas, but every single piece of NFT that's on that is stolen from the real Tony Moy, and it's such a shame. He actually had to create a separate account, like a Tony Moy account, just to dispute those NFTs. And
Correct. Yeah.
It's early. That's just one of those crappy sides of the NFT side, is just people just stealing other people's work.
That's something that I'm angry of to a certain extent as well. I mean, I'll be honest. When you really do not have any, thought of being an artist, or you're literally taking away someone's bread and butter in the first place. Because an artist, when you look at it, his passion, his creative angle, his hard work and effort is all going to wane only because of these dash censored. So you know yeah, let me keep that for another day.
I mean,
But
but
yeah,
on a side note, is the guys, the fake Tony Moy account, none of the NFTs have actually sold, so he hasn't made money off of him. And we had somebody trying to FUD the project the other day that was like, "Oh yeah, Tony Moy, he's got all these NFTs on there, and nobody's buying." Yeah, because it's not real, and they're probably all frozen.
right. Yeah, absolutely, yes. And
Yeah.
I mean, they are nothing more than worthless JPEG images. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Now,
anyways,
even if tomorrow,
move
right?
it on.
Yeah, Tony Moy is moving on. So even if tomorrow you have this same kind of, fake. Let's face the truth. The faking of these NFTs from whatever Jetstar is releasing also would happen definitely. So if in
Oh
case
yeah.
you're not buying it through the actual official links or the official resales that are happening, you are losing it big time, because there are a lot many things that would be coming, added on to these NFTs. So it's as good as, you take a screenshot of anyone who owns this NFT and print it on a poster and put it in your
Yeah.
on your wall. That's the only thing that you can do with those fake NFTs.
I'm curious what's saying. I can almost guarantee you that somebody has probably already tried to post NFTs on OpenSea from the artwork
Yeah,
that they have released. Like,
I think I'm not yet seen it, but I mean, we should definitely start seeing a lot of messages coming out on the social channels, especially the scam ones. I mean, by socials, I mean Discord and Telegram, where you would be starting receiving DMs asking for, okay, the
yeah,
minting has started. Come over to this particular link.
they're there. There's a couple that are there. People have already posted them up. They're not even
Wow,
real.
look at that.
Like, if you go to OpenSea, type in Jetstar, you've got Mir, one of the early pictures. You've got our reveal of Alistair. You got our Jetstar logo. You've got somebody who ripped off Aaron Miller's oil painting that we posted. Behind the scenes, all the behind the scenes stuff that that the team has released. There's an NFT for all of that stuff. Wow.
So nice. And this is the reason why Jetstar was actually waiting for the right time to go ahead and release NFTs. I mean, this is something that you cannot avoid. I totally understand, but You cannot just start releasing stuff even before they are ready to go ahead and go live, right? So, huh.
Yeah, this team called
There you go. How quick the scammers
Team
are.
Winvit. Team Winvit. And he's got a
Yeah,
video on it. The
and you know
Alistar
what?
one, he's
I
got
think
the
on one
actual
side,
video reveal of Alistar.
wow,
That's the NFT. It's the video that they released of the one where he's
wow.
got his blades going through and cutting like the
I
limbs
know.
and stuff
Yeah,
off the
cutting the
yeah
shark heads.
the shark heads
Correct.
off. Yeah,
I
so
mean,
somebody
yeah.
made an NFT on that. They're trying to sell it for
See,
0.005 Ethereum. This Team Winvit. Wow,
look at that. How quick they are in terms of scamming.
that's sad. I hope the
Yeah.
team knows about this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think because I was having a sideline discussion as well. The Jetstar logo, at least, that has been there from quite some time, to be frank. So yeah, they're aware, and that's the main reason why they had to actually make certain things exclusive only to Agora. They did not want
Yeah,
to do it on OpenSea, and I mean that's where the initial phase of Agora, which was supposed to come out in the month of November, shifted dates, and we see it now coming in the month of August.
yeah. There's
Like the
reasons
decision,
behind
in
it.
fact. So, all right, Matt, we are in 56 minutes, and I will be ending it in the next 4 to 5 minutes.
Oh,
Let's go
I
ahead and
see
have a
how it
quick
is.
session of riddles. Okay, I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you 5 questions or 5 riddles. Let's see what
Oh
your
God,
answer would be.
I'm terrible at riddles. Okay, bring it on.
All right. So here you go. The first one. Why did the little boy bury his flashlight?
Why'd the little boy buy his flashlight?
Bury his flashlight.
Bury his flashlight. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
Because he thought
Excuse
the
my
ground would
pronunciation
glow.
or the accent. Sorry.
Maybe he wanted the worms to have a light during the night. The worms and the bugs and the ants,
The
because they
worms
all
would
live
like to have a
underground.
disco
So if he
party.
buried it, was the light on? Because if it was, that's
Uh-huh.
why. Despite the real answer to it, I don't care. That's the reason. He wanted the ants and the creatures that live underground to have a little bit of a nightlight.
Right. So I'll accept your answer, but answer I have is because the batteries died.
See, that one's better.
Mhm. All right. The next one. Uh, what starts with a P, ends with an E, and has 1,000 letters? Should be fairly easy.
I have no idea. I'm not even gonna bother with that one. That one's way over my head.
It's the post office.
Only 1,000 letters?
I mean, thousands of letters. It can be any
Thousands,
thousand.
millions, billions, trillions.
Yeah, it can even
Yeah.
be millions.
A very high amount of letter. Yeah. Okay, I got that one was good.
Okay. So, what has a neck but has no head?
I've heard this one before, but I won't be
Don't
able
tell
to
me the
answer.
headless horseman.
Oh, um, me.
Because he does have a pineapple head. I'm sorry, the pumpkin head.
I have no neck now. Wait, was it neck? Has
No,
no
you do
neck?
have a neck, but you do not have a head.
Oh, damn. I don't know.
It's a bottle.
That's awful.
All right, so okay, this should be fairly easy for you.
Not for
What
me.
kind of a band doesn't play any music?
A time of band, an elastic band.
You're right. There you go. That's where I said it's easy for you.
I got them all right. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
One
the
for
last
one.
one.
One for one. The rest didn't matter. Those was practice.
Okay, this here you go. The last one, and this has something to also do with uh what we usually do every week on Jetstar's what I can say Thursday nights. I would say I've given you a lot of hints. What is it that you cut on the table but do not eat it?
Cards.
There you go. I think I revealed too much in
Or
terms of.
or chips. I don't know. Can you cut chips? Poker chips?
Oh my god! But you still eat them? Oh, the poker chips, you mean? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I thought potato chips.
You know, that's usually what I have, but I don't share it.
Ah, all right. There we go. So, I mean, we are at the 1 hour mark. I'll go ahead and end the stream for today. Thank you so much, Matt, for being a very lively guest and helping me with the opening portion of the show, in fact. So, I'm going to do a little more in terms of, bringing in more people from different communities, knowing their insights, what is it that they think about their projects and stuff. And let's see how it all goes. And apart from that, I'll also be having those kind of singular rants that I usually do, which I cannot actually go ahead and do so in normal videos where the length will obviously be a problem. So yeah, I'll probably get some topics out and
See,
do that and see.
I was never
I
in
love the
here.
chicken.
This is a real creature. He's saying bye. Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Mr. Chicken says bye.
Get back on
And
the table.
this is Aslan here as well saying bye. Thank you so much for all those who have joined in. Have a nice night or evening or day. See you all
Yeah.
in the next episode, guys. Ciao.